Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. They connect on the deep shot. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary. He just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Don't jump, ready? Go.
Looking to throw Fields. Cut down the field. Leggett. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Texans.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on first down. Fields. Right back to Leggett. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As the offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Motioning left is their running back. Fields throwing here. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Brooks fields the pitch. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll run. First gives is out of Charbonnet. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go, son. 58, here's that. Right.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
Here we go.
Now Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
Here we go, son. Up. Right.
Now it's Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, son. Move 58, move here, son.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 22-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there, and that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. 1. 2. Hot.
Play action now. Murray. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made it the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
1. 2.
Give up the guts. It's Genty. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Throwing out to the left. Cut! And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hold on, man.
Straight ahead with Genty. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
On the tackle. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
On the hole. Hey.
Back to throw, Murray. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, Ace. Big Ace.
Here he goes, third and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up fourth and long. Katie York now on for the field goal. This a 54-yarder.
54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. He just throws this one away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 3:30. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This is Liggett working the left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. Just gets the 1st and more. On the move, past the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Throwing again. It's Fields. Set up the screen. Brooks. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Fields gets it out line quick. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Running for it, Mixon. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, though, Kate, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. On the move, headed right. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Don't jump, ready? 319, get that.
Fields looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Fields now on 3rd. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal. At the 9-yard line.
319, get that.
Fields to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 58, move here, Zach.
Another throw for Fields. That one's incomplete in the end zone. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Here we go. 319, get that.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. Buying some time right. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Darian Porter.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
it's not enough. You solid club, but it's not enough. You better really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Genty. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Pulled in at the 20. Escapes a defender. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 3-19, can I do that? Go.
Play action, Fields. He rolls to his right. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19. Easy. Tight.
Fields throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Into the hands of Legette. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
1st down from the 42.
Here we go, son. Tight.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go. 58,
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself.
That may have been a situation we look back on it and watch this tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, son. Green.
Now it's Fields. Oh, the football's loose. And the Raiders get to it. their lead further to start the half. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands wasn't going to be denied.
Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, stop. 319, guys, not. Not.
Now Fields. Chased out to his right. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Fields. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Looks like a player injured after that one. Yeah, our thoughts go to Nico Collins. He is shaken up. Hope it's nothing serious. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Good. Sack.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Right, reels it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. Buys time, rolling right.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, son. Right.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They're running for it with Charbonnet. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go. Get him. 222. Right.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Throw caught by his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Off play action. It's Fields. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. First call here coming from the shotgun.
2-2.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Kyler throwing here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Kyler looking to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. Open space inside the 40. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dime. Murray setting up to throw. Gets his running back. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
York knocks it through, and that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one, okay, his field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Move it deep. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. And motion a receiver left. Fields out of the gun. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
319, that's up.
Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Giving this to Genty. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to him. And he picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another give here to Genty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to Genty. And this player doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line. His defense all over this one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Give now to the running back. Already a lot of distance to go, Brock, and it's going to be all there for him again on 3rd down as this play stopped for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Go on.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Running from the pistol here with Jency. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
Now behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas.
For the Raiders.
Raiders nearing their first win of the season. Not sure what possessed them to do this. It looks like they're lining up to punt inside the red zone. So yes, indeed, that is being confirmed, partner. They just said no to the penalty. What's going on?
I tell you what, Kate, if they don't want the free yards, you and I know 31 other offenses in the league who'd be happy to take them right now.
No doubt about that.
Here we go. Go.
Hands off here for Brooks. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. Extend.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and 1, Fields to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Texans, 1st down.
Here we go.
A gain of 7.
Fields to throw it.
1st down.
Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
19 instruction. Sit high.
1st down throw for Fields. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
319, just high.
Fields throwing once more. Cut down the field, Leggett. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10.
Raiders 27, Texans 17.
No time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for